Good morning, everybody. How is it going? I am doing good, and I hope you guys are too. We're here today. We got some Legacy of Kain. I don't want the bonus con. What? Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver. Gonna be playing that. No, I don't wanna. Is this bonus con? Okay, hold on. Quit. Confirm. I don't know if that's bonus content or the actual game. Frosty out here asking, what is the Curse of the Colonel and Japanese folklore, or Japanese lore? Find out when the ad's in. I don't know. That sounds into the Curse of the Colonel. Like, what, Colonel Sanders? Okay, I don't think it's bonus content. Legacy of Kain. Soul Reaver. Alright, I kind of really like the design of Kain. I just realized he's is like blue muscle. Yeah. Fair. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Is that Kain? And on the throne? He looks old. Turn this up for you guys. I can barely hear it. You're right, it's not. Curse of the Colonel was a superstition blaming the Hanshin Tigers' poor performance on mistreatment of a Colonel Sanders statue in 1985. I knew it had something to do with Colonel Sanders. This is Legacy of Kain. If I'm not gonna obsess about it like you do. I've got some bad news, buddy. He ripped the bones right out of my wings, but left the wings intact. That's actually amazing. Okay. It seems a little rude just because I got wings.
Tumbling, burning with quite hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony.
I'm gonna have to turn this game up. This is so quiet.
Only this torture, the deepening hatred of hypocrisy that damned
Cool.
had destroyed me. Yet I lived.
I don't know why this, like, why they made this so quiet. Alright, well, you look a little worse for wear, buddy, I'm not gonna lie. But, you know. Skinny legend. Made a spaceship last night. 470 vertices. Damn. Basically photorealistic. They want me to whisper? I'm not gonna whisper. Do you want me to whisper like this the whole time I play? Do you want me to just sound like I'm in your ear?
What madness is
We
this?
can do that.
What pitiful
Hey
fate
guys, how are you
is
doing this
I
morning?
to inhabit?
I'm just here.
Death would
This is
be
just gonna be a nice,
next to
calm,
travesty.
chill stream. Where I just whisper to you. If I could do it sexy? Oh, I can do it sexy. Hold on, let me bring my mic down so it's a little... Hey there.
Oblivion over this existence.
Are you guys ready to have a fun-filled evening, fun-filled morning? An exciting morning? One where we just hang out. Hey Batman, what are you doing here? Are you here to take me to Arkham Asylum? I've been real bad, Batman. Somebody needs to punish me. Hey, big boy. I'm gonna play some video games for you. Why don't you just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show? I'm gonna stop doing that before people start getting the wrong impression. I always wanted somebody to wander in here. Figure out, think, oh, why is this sock whispering sensually into my ear? I feel like I missed something kind of important going on here. Alright, first thing first. Sound options. Speech out of 10, sound out of... yeah. $5 to take the shirt off. Don't tempt me. If I was 100% sure I had the other sock puppet model queued up ready to go, I would. But I don't know if I do or not. I don't know if I have the shirtless one ready. Otherwise, I totally would.
Space, laying a path across great spans.
Okay. Alright, hold on. What do they mean, X to engage? You'd be obligated to give me the $5? Oh, I mean, absolutely you would. I would be disappointed if you didn't. But, like I said, I'm not sure I have it queued up. And it's kind of a pain to switch. Although I could set the Stream Deck up to make switching easier.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
Oh, was I a vampire before?
Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls. To sustain your strength, you must hunt the lost spirits of the underworld and consume
The underworld.
the souls of your enemies.
This is a pretty, like, well-known voice actor from this time. That's a weird way to eat, man. Alright, well. I'm full. Okay, can't glide. Hold left trigger. Ah, okay. I wonder what part of this game's gonna trap me up for like an hour and a half.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Okay. Can't believe he deboned my wings. I can't believe that happened right after we learned about Colonel Sanders.
Slua, the scavengers of the underworld.
Slua!
Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Alright, how do I... What? That's right, run away. Run away, punk. Neat. Alright, ate those guys. Alright, yeah, the volume seems... Hold on, I'm actually going to turn the capture volume down just a smidge now. Because it's audible for everybody. Yeah, it's much better. And I thought I was underwater.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms.
Makes sense.
With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself to become manifest in the physical world. This is taxing.
Don't-
however. Your strength must
Don't manifest in the physical world. It's not worth it. Trust me, man.
no conduit to return to this plane. You may abandon your physical body at any time.
Oh, cool. So do I just... Complete your training and escape the underworld. Hell yeah!
To prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
Okay. Well, guess I better not get the shit knocked out of me.
You are young yet, Raziel. You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world.
It will dissolve my physical body.
In the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
So did my foot... Like, is my foot gonna dissolve?
What are these creatures?
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
Duma.
That's impossible. These foul, scuttling beasts could not be kin of our high blood.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world of men.
Well, let's go fuck up my nephews. I'm gonna beat the shit out
I
of
know my
them.
opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Okay.
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into
Hell yeah, get thrown into water, punk.
Get in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
No, you don't. Alright, we're gonna... I'm gonna impale this guy. Nice. Hell yeah. Did I get that guy's down there? I think I did. I don't know what to do about whatever that is down there. I'm gonna choose not to worry about it for the time being.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Okay. Wait, where do I put you? Oh, right there. Gonna roll over that corpse real quick. Never mind me. Nailed it. Perfectly executed. Nyek, nyek, nyek.
My God.
A bird!
The sanctuary of the clans reduced to ruin.
Oh.
Beyond these walls lay the pillars of Nosgoth, the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
Yeah, you got told this like 4 times.
Wrecked with cataclysms, the earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man.
Uh-huh.
Willing to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out. Nosgoth teeters on the brink of collapse. Its fragile balance cannot hold.
I'm sure it'll be alright. Is this like a weapon I can take? Ah-ha-ha. Oh. Hey, you're here. Nice. Ah, but I... Oh, can I... Oh. Then I impale them. And then I drink in their soul. I get it. And now I can take this with me. Can I throw a rock at him? Probably. Come here, big boy. Sneaky, sneaky. Tiptoe through the tulips, past the monster with me. Let me in. Thank you. Wait. Is this progress or is this exploration? Oh, it's one of these rooms. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me... Does this like activate like a checkpoint? Okay, I think it does. I think I can, like, use the one thing to come back to this spot whenever. Maybe? I don't know. What I do know is I'm leaving here and I'm going the other way. Yeah! Yeah, you did. And again, congratulations, man. Very happy for you. Hopefully it's not haunted. Oh, cool. This is where they sacrificed me.
Had remained constant. The endlessly swirling vortex of the abyss, my tomb, and the womb of my rebirth. Though much of Nosgoth
Yeah.
had changed, these cliffs gave me my bearings. My clan territory was to the west. I was anxious to see how
Yeah, my brother said the worst part about getting the house was having to sign all the documents. Yeah, you have to sign, like, so many things, I've heard. He said the most irritating thing for him was when he went to sign it, if one signature was slightly different than the other, they wouldn't accept it. Like, his signatures had to match 100%, basically, across all the documents. Yeah, you still gotta... That was the one, the bank, signing everything at the bank was the one where all the signatures had to match like 100%. No. This is a PS2 game. It's been remastered for PC and stuff.
utter desolation. My once proud kin wiped from this world like excrement from a boot. I knew
I'd say this is pretty like typical like PS2 action game. Alright, one at a time, please. One at a time. Yeah, it really has. And it's only gonna get worse. Remasters are... I get why remasters happen. Because they are a relatively cheap and easy way to get a game out. Because all the assets are there, you just gotta upscale them a little bit. Tighten up the gameplay, make it run on a modern console. You don't gotta come up with a story, you don't gotta do anything, do anything like that. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, everything's done. Alright, that's just another gateway. I don't know if I need to activate those or not. The game was very unclear on that. I'm just... Alright, well, I did that. Nobody can take that away from me. And, like, I don't really mind remasters so much. Because it is a pain in the ass to get old games to run on modern hardware sometimes. Especially with Microsoft pumping out new Windows models every 5 years or whatever. End-of-lifing other Windows models. Okay, but... And don't take this the wrong way, Store. How original are your stories? Like, if I was playing a game where you sat down and wrote out a full story for, Because you know how I am with the games, like with Final Fantasy and stuff. Am I going to be able to, like, oh, yeah, this guy's clearly evil. Well, this is probably going to happen. Oh, yeah, this is definitely going to happen. Would it be a story where I could do that and be right 80% of the time? Because those are easy to write. Yeah, anybody can write a story where it's like, oh, yes, the knight saved the princess from the castle. Oh, you have trouble coming up with individual events. Okay. Okay, let me deal with you. Okay. Okay, can I... There we go. Okay, these two knocked the shit out of me. Well, I believe in you. If you ever need any help, let me know. I can probably help you out in some capacity. Okay, well, they went to the burnt out building after the rundown building after the plane crash because they needed shelter, right? You gotta... You're looking for help, you know, your plane just went down. They wandered into a drug operation. So they were kidnapped because, like, why is this random person walking into our cocaine lab? Boom, you're welcome. You know, honestly, after a plane crash, that's probably perfectly reasonably acceptable, in all honesty. He crashed the plane because he did some meth first. I mean, that sounds like meth head behavior. Okay, well, can't do anything with that. You son of a bitch. A real fancy toilet in the middle of the room. Showing a psychotic break is actually hard in games. Well, I'm sure. It's like showing a character, it's like having a character be on drugs or something. It can be kind of difficult to convey that. I didn't want to touch the floor. I don't know why.
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Well, time to go murder him. Nom 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 souls, baby. Final Fantasy VII Remake actually did a really good job of showing that. In the OG game, it's confusing and hard to tell. Yeah, especially like conveying something like a psychotic break in a PS2 game, I can imagine would be hella difficult. People are already struggling to tell what they're looking at. Alright. If that guy's supposed to be guarded against vampires.
The charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they so debased as to recruit fledglings from the desiccated corpses here interred?
I like how Kane here is more upset about like his brothers summoning subpar vampires than anything else so far. Please give me my my staff, my stick back. I really like this. Wait, where am I taking you? Okay. Oh, actually, Stor, I got a question for you about Final Fantasy X. 10-2 is a completely separate game, right?
At last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Cain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seems, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Man, Kane just out here shit-talking these guys. Yes and no. It's a continuation of 10, but it follows Yuna instead of Titus and has a totally different feel, and combat is different. Okay. How long is 10-2 compared to 10? Very upbeat, totally different story. Well, I'm not being downbeat by the story of 10 so far. I probably should be, but I'm not. And real quick, let's see what Frosty got to say. Attention, coming soon to a chat near you. In a world of paperwork and plots, Stor embarks on an epic journey of home ownership, battling Document Dragon with a realtor as their guide. Amidst the chaos, they ponder the mysteries of game design from Souls-like struggles to the elusive art of storytelling. Will our hero connect the dots or face a psychotic break? Stay tuned for laughs and insights. Oh, another checkpoint gate. Cool. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna go back upstairs as soon as I find the stairs. Tight, narrow hallways in this always, in like PS2 games like that, always like fucked with me. Hmm. No, what am I doing here? What is the purpose of this area that I have wandered over to? Okay, this is literally the only way to go. Ah, there's a hallway out the other side. There we go. Thanks for the free soul, loser. Ah, no! Jump into a pool of water without having the swim ability? I'll get back here. What's up, RDJ? What's up, Baz? How you guys doing? I gotta have the swim. Well, you know what? I don't want the swim ability. I wanna walk around underwater like a crazy guy. I'm sorry. You wanna fucking go, little fish man? Mmm. Delicious. How you guys doing? X2 is about 30 hours. Oh yeah, that's short for a Final Fantasy. I might play X2 after X then. X gonna give it to me. X gonna give it to me. But after X gives it to me, we'll see what happens. Man, fuck what you heard. The energy coming off of these emotes. Stay back! That's right. Now I'm gonna eat you both. I love the taste of souls in the morning. Souls in the morning, souls in the evening, souls at dinner time. When souls are on the table, you're gonna have souls anytime. What's all this in? Oh yeah, this is how I... Wait, how do I do it? Is this not how I manifest into the real world? I don't remember. That's okay. There's a thing here. I can... Oh, I can't. Okay. Fine. As one, you can burn down one orphanage as a treat. But only because you've been good this week. But you're not allowed to bar the doors and the windows this time. You gotta give the kids a fighting chance. Alright, well I don't know what to do with that, so... Goodbye, my favorite spear. I will miss you. I will remember you. Will you remember me? Just imagine that spear, like a ghostly image of that spear is just like transluced onto the screen right now while I'm singing this. I will think of you in my time of need. I don't know if I'm in the water or not. Get out! Go forward! Go forth, Cain! Thank you. You're not Cain, you're Raziel. Raphael. Ribiel. Ribena. Okay, I actually don't remember what to do here. Guys, I'm hitting all the... Oh, there's a photo... How... there's a photo mode. Did I... pixelate the game? Through a series of button presses, did I, like, bring the poly count down? Did I unremaster the game? No. I'm being crazy. No, I definitely did. Because this is harder to read now. What the hell did I do? Okay, hold on. I gotta Google this because I gotta know how the hell to like respawn. Okay, I thought I was doing it right, like I thought. I'm crazy. I didn't downscale the game. I can't open that door, though. I'm so fucking confused. No, I did. I downscaled the game. I don't know how... How would I... How? I'm a friggin'... I swear to God, I'm a genius when it comes to breaking things in video games. It is a superpower of mine. Okay, can't open that gate. I can't open that gate. I can crawl, though. I'd like to leave the underworld now, please. Where are you? What do I do? I was gonna let you guys live, but you just couldn't leave me the fuck alone. So now I have to murder you. Okay. What the fuck do I do here? Blue portals. Like, how do I activate these? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. How to use these fucking portals. And cast the shift glyph. Okay. What? Ah! I was doing it right. Okay, are these like the different levels? Can I go to one? If I just go over here, okay, that's I'm not doing it right, okay? I'm gonna fucking scream, I swear to God. What do I do, game? Holy shit! Let me do anything! Is my game actually just broken? Okay. Um... I don't have a glyph menu. Some people are saying you have to wait around for a few minutes. I think so. I think the game is glitching because I'm supposed to be able to, like, shift to another plane here at this. Like, oh, well, thank God I figured out how to turn the HD back on. I figured that out at least. I thought I was losing my frickin' mind. Okay, so developers everywhere. If you're going to remaster a game, maybe let people know that holding R3 for a second downshifts the remaster. I thought I legitimately went insane. Like, I actually thought I was going insane because the game, like, demastered itself while it's glitching out. I still don't know how to use these portals, but at least it looks like a modern, like a remaster and not the PS2 version. Okay. Honestly, same. Like, it kind of should just be like a setting, not a button you can press in-game. There's still the problem that this isn't working. Okay, so we figured out one of the problems. Oh, cool. So I gotta activate all the gates, otherwise I can't. They don't count, so I gotta remember that. Legacy of Kain. Died. Can't use planar portals. We're a bug with vampire. Okay, so apparently, what I'm hearing is I have to save the game, quit the game, load the game.
Beyond the ruins of your former stronghold, and above the gardens of the dead, your brother Melchiah waits.
Okay. And then I can respawn back where I was through a series of things. That is so counterintuitive to... I died. So I have to save and then load the game to have a chance to get back to not being... Okay. I have a lot of opinions about this game so far. Nope, I'm still in the underworld, and I can't leave it. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not restarting this game. I've been playing for an hour, and I don't care enough about it to redo the first hour of the game because the game's broken. Yeah, I never opened any of the other gates, so that's cool. I gotta run through the first last third of the level. But I can't do that because this thing won't activate. There is not a series of buttons on this controller that I can hit. Hey, I figured it out. Guys, I figured it out. It's one of the menu buttons. I am so far not super impressed with this. I don't care about this guy. I'm actually very irritated. Okay, well that was my fault for being stupid. No, I'm gonna say it's the game's fault for not properly explaining its own mechanics. And I'm gonna stick with that. Can I pull one of these off the walls? Alright, at least I got a weapon again. Make sure to activate all of these, because otherwise you gotta hoof it. I don't even have a CD drive! Alright, well, that's activated. I was just looking at the controller and I was like, well, I guess the one button I haven't tried to press is the, like, select button on the left hand, on the left of the pause. Oh, I don't either. I think the CD drive on my PlayStation might be going out. Which, I mean, if that's an expensive fix, I'm never going to buy another PlayStation again. Like, if it costs more than $100 to fix my PS5 disc drive, the only time I will ever buy another PlayStation is if they give me a way to convert my entire PS4 library to digital. For free. I'm not rebuying any of these games, and I'm not losing the ability to play them because Sony wants to be cheap bastards. Which, realistically, if those are my conditions to buying another PlayStation, I'm probably just never going to be able to buy another PlayStation if I stick to that. Because I'm going to say there is almost a 0% chance that Sony's going to have the PS6 have a disc drive. As hard as they're pushing, like, digital only with the PS5, the PS6, when it comes out in, like, 3 years, I'm guessing, is going to be 100% digital. They're not going to offer a disc option. I'm calling this now, by the way. Yeah, that's why I like physical. And that's why game companies don't like physical. Yeah, same. I'm not going to buy it. And the reason they'll get away with it for a while because Xbox has no market share anymore. Xbox has dropped the ball so spectacularly hard in this like console generation that they're legitimately just talking about not making Xboxes anymore. So Sony's only like console competition is Nintendo, and Nintendo's not competition to anybody. And that's not necessarily a dig at Nintendo. Brother man, you gonna kill these people? I believe it, and I wish you... Why are you just standing here, random person? I believe it, and I wish you luck, Az. Because it sounds like you're gonna need it. But yeah, Nintendo's not a competition to Sony in the gaming space. They're just not. Nintendo's not a competition to anybody because Nintendo's going to keep doing their own thing. For better or worse, Nintendo's going to keep persistently existing for ever. But they also, like, they're not serious enough as a console to compete with a PlayStation. Because they just don't put the hardware specs into it. They could, but they don't. They, like, actively choose not to. Because they go for, like, oh, we'll make a Switch that people can take with them. But are you going to be able to play a game like God of War on it? No. Not unless you want to feel that thing melt in your hands. So they're not really a competition to Sony. And, you know, if Sony drops the ball hard enough on play with the PS6, which I expect they will, Microsoft could make a pretty decent comeback. But that's up to them to pull off. Because I've noticed this is kind of how it works with Microsoft and Sony. Microsoft fucks up, Sony takes market share, then Sony becomes massively anti-consumer because at its heart, Sony hates its users. With a passion. Sony hates everybody who buys their products. In every department of Sony. Hold on, what's Frosty got to say? After a silence of 14 years, which television icon did the King of Pop choose for his groundbreaking 1993 TV interview? I have no idea. I was 1 year old, Frosty. But yeah, so Sony gets market share because Xbox drops the ball. Then Sony becomes massively anti-consumer, which they always want to be. They just can't do it when Xbox is competitive. Xbox seizes the opportunity to take the market share back. Sony realizes they fucked up, go over hard in being pro-consumer, like an abusive ex going, you know, love bombing you, just to get back to where they were before Microsoft dropped the ball, and rinse and repeat. It's been doing that since like the first Xbox came out. Middle of a return and a web page isn't loading, so she reboots the computer. Oh my god. This is why I just pay somebody to do my taxes. I have an accountant, which is I feel like an adult every time I say that. Sat down with none other than Oprah Winfrey. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like such an adult. I have an accountant that takes care of that for me. Shift to the spectral realm to reveal hidden paths. Hey, I know how to do that now, after like bitching for an hour about how I couldn't figure it out.
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm.
That is someone I paid to do my... oh my god.
They become eaten.
Also, what's happening, Icarus? How you doing?
Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
Hold on. Give me a moment. Icarus, let me... ah! Could you like come down here and fight me on the ground and not this weird random thing? Rump. Delicious. Right, and you said do that to reveal hidden paths. I don't... oh. Okay, hold on. Let me do this word redeem real quick. Word. 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 Alright, where were we here? Where were we? I think we just got through a company. Accomplice. One associated with another, especially in wrongdoing. He was convicted of accomplice to murder. Accomplice. That's my accomplice. I have a complicated No, I haven't. I've never complicated in my life. What do you mean, what the fuck did I just do? I read accomplice. 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 You're getting a haircut this weekend? Just the one? That seems not very effective. You should probably get more than one of them cut. Get, like, most of them cut. Getting a mullet in the back? Hell yeah, brother! Store, please. Store, please get a mullet. Oh, I fell. Can I... Bruh, could you land on this fucking thing? I just want this stick, damn. I was an accomplice to capture breaking out of jail yesterday. That's true. Okay, now we gotta... And Catra was accomplice to me murdering like 30 hospital guards and a bunch of cops. Hey, Adoration. The monster is gone forever. Oh, that's cool. The monster didn't bother me much. Can I go back to the land of the living? Nope. Okay. We're living here now. Young, wild, and free, baby. Hey, Rambo, it's one of the only games you ever beat. Hey, Adoration of Admiration. Good name. Thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome to the sock drawer. How you doing, Rambo? Sucking up the vampire. Oh, so I am a vampire-esque guy who has no bottom jaw, so I drink the souls of my enemies. One of the only games you ever... That means I have to beat it. I mean, I was planning on it already, but you know. Okay, where do I mean, I can just go over here. There's something is there? No, there's nothing over there. Why can't I move that block? You just chilling? Hell yeah. Just tell him you want to grow it out. Like... It was the... Yeah. That was my haircut as well, where it was, like, a little long on one side. I can't do anything with that. Alright. Am I supposed to be living? Like, am I supposed to be in the land of the living up here now? But I can't be. Because I don't have the stuff. I don't got the juice. Good jump. If you beat it back in the day, I can beat it now. That's the attitude I need to have going into it. Can I put a ponytail on top now? Ah, there we go. Yeah, whenever you go in, just tell them that you're wanting to grow it out, but you just need it trimmed up a little bit, and they'll take care of you. Kane, why? Bruh, I need you to jump occasionally, my guy. Oh my god. Stop falling down here. Sure. You can stay floating in the air like that, buddy. You deserved it. You've served me well. You're not a you student. I can't call it a student. It sounds like I can't say the word student. Wait. How am I not at full health? Oh my god. There's some spiritual essence around here somewhere I can snack on. There we go. Oh, yeah. I don't shut the fuck up typically. The only times I shut the fuck up when I'm streaming are when I'm so deep in concentration that I have to have 100% mental focus to figure out what's going on. Which happens fairly frequently because I'm dumb and I have to think really hard about video games sometimes. Or when I'm very, very sleepy, which also happens. But usually when that happens and I'm quiet, it's because I have to focus on how hard I'm concentrating because I'm extra sleepy, so I have to concentrate extra. Yo, hold on, what? Is that just in? Oh, like that. Bruh. Is this thing made of freaking iron? By the sounds of it. Alright, well, cool. Kain is just going to be able to literally rip in half anybody who gets in his way. I'm doing great. Thank you. I appreciate it. I will say... Oh, you should have seen me a few minutes ago. I thought I had broken the game. I'm actually very good at breaking games without trying to. It happens a lot. I wouldn't say it was a dissertation, Rambo. It's not like I had it prepared or anything. The analysis of a quiet sock on the internet. Written by Mortimer O'Faith. Hey, you wanna go, Greenie? I don't have my stick. Oh, conveniently, a stick. I don't know who you think you are, Sparkles, but you do not get to drink of my soul. I drink of yours. Give me that. Give me you. Alright. Now, chug-a-lug, baby. Chug-a-lug. Get in my belly. Don't worry, I'll do a proper fat bastard impersonation later. When it's appropriate. After I really struggle at a guy for a little bit, and then I beat him. Oh, that's when you're gonna hear it. Bro, I got one really swole shoulder. You know, I wish I had the dedication to do ridiculous stuff. Because I would legitimately, because this would be so funny, only work out one side of my body. Like, I'm just gonna get fucking swole on my right side, but never lift anything with my left. Alright. And can I... Oh, no. But I can... Okay. And there's nothing in there. Okay. But I can take you... somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. And a song that I heard of once in a lullaby. Dedication Nation, I like that. Oh yeah, it's the remastered. Hey, if you don't want the remaster, boom. Non-remastered. I didn't know it did this, and I thought I lost my goddamn mind earlier. Because it was when I thought I broke the game, because I couldn't figure out how to planar shift. Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this logically for a moment. And then I, like, had hit R3 at some point trying to figure out what to do. And the game had downshifted, and I was like, wait. But did it? But did it? Yeah. Oh, it fucked with me so bad. No, that is really cool, honestly. I love it when, Dakota, what are you doing? You know how to put this up, this little gap. I love it when game devs, if you're gonna remaster a game, please do that. Let me swap back and forth between... Final Fantasy Super Remastered, you don't really like it? I can understand that. If you grew up with the original, you should ask Store about his opinion about the Final Fantasy VII remake. Store has opinions about the Final Fantasy VII remake. Oh, I'm going to at some point. I already know what I'm gonna do whenever I do it. I'm going to stream the original and the remake at the same time. So that way we can do a side-by-side comparison as we go through. It's gonna be great. I actually think that will be a lot of fun, and I've never played Final Fantasy VII, so that'll be a great way for me to experience all of it. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy bot. Get out of here and never come back. If you ever come back here, bot, I'm gonna find your server and I'm gonna unplug it. Some things I did well, but most of it misses the mark. See, and that's what I'll discover when I play both of them at the same time. That'll be great. Can I... It's utterly hot garbage. Bro. Alright, well that's... I can go back. They changed it. Yeah. I do understand being upset about the remake if you're expecting a remake and then they're like, ah, but it's a retelling. I can understand not being happy about that. You reported the account? Ah, nice. Thank you. Brain? What game? I'm a little confused. No. So currently the only mod I have is my girlfriend. Because usually it's pretty chill here, so I don't need a second mod. She's not here most days because she has to work, but, you know, I can usually handle it pretty well because, you know, everybody's chill, everybody's cool. Ain't no issue. But anybody can report an account. Mod in spirit and in your head. Well, because people will buy it, Rambo. And so remakes aren't... I don't have like an opposition to remakes. I am okay with them existing because sometimes people won't play old games because they're old games. Am I supposed to like make this go up? I don't... You know, so for people like that, remakes are really nice because it gives them a chance to experience these old games. But I still think, yeah, in-game purchases, yeah. I still think that if you're going to remake a game, you have to preserve the original. I can't believe I've said I can't believe I agree with him in the past, and I still can't. But Todd Howard of Bethesda has said multiple times in the past, like, when asked about why they haven't remade Morrowind or, you know, any of the other old Elder Scrolls or Fallout games, he said that it's more important to them to make sure that the original games are playable on modern equipment for new generations to experience that, and for people to experience the old games they grew up with in the original format than to remake them for modern systems. And I 1,000,000% agree with that. And if I'm agreeing with Todd fucking Howard, he is 100% on the money. Yeah, I know how to get you going. You're so glad the term still holds up is dying out. Honestly, yeah. For video games especially, still holds up isn't something you really want to hear too much. It's a good thing. If a game's not going to be remade or remastered, still holds up is a nice compliment, but, you know. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Like, movies, games, media like that, music, all of that's art. Call of Duty, the most baseless cash grab of a video game I can name off the top of my head, is still art. That is still art. And I will fight people on that. Oh no, Icarus, 100% I agree. Bethesda as a company can get fucked, and I do not like Todd Howard overall, but he is 100% correct in what he says about old games like that. Preserving them so people can still play them on modern consoles and modern equipment is so important. And most other game companies do not do that. So for that alone, they have my, like, that has my respect. No, 100%. You can't judge, like, old art by modern standards. You can, but you have to have that caveat that, no, I know this is an old thing, I'm judging it. What the fuck do I do in this room, please? No, and again, Icarus, overall, I agree. Activision, Blizzard, and Call of Duty are not good companies or games, or ones I would, like, readily support. But Call of Duty, in and of itself, is still art. Like, at the end of the day, it is an artistic project. Is it a soulless cash grab of an artistic project? Yeah, 100%. There is no heart, soul, or passion in that at all. But it's art. Oh, 100%. The smartest thing to me in, like, old school game dev... Okay, hold on. I gotta look up a walkthrough for this fucking room or I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I've been in here for 20 minutes just talking. One of the most creative and clever things that old school developers did was use the lines on the CRT to make characters look better. They designed the art in a specific way that it would line up with the CRT lines and fill in the gaps, so that way they could have less processing power dedicated to, like, characters and pixels and stuff like that, because the TV was doing the work for them. Yeah, they had to make their own engines and stuff. See, I personally dislike Activision Blizzard because the massive amount of sexual harassment that went on there to the point that it almost shuttered the company. Okay, let me see here. Sorry, I have to look up this room or I'm going to scream. Does anybody know what to do in here? So, Rambo, overall, I would agree with that. But like overall, boomers are historically like the most selfish, I've got mine, screw you generation, to the point where they actively vote for things that do just exactly that. This won't affect me, but it makes the lives of younger people harder, so I'm going to vote for it, is a common sentiment amongst that generation. But they did make some fire TV and movies and music, I will fully admit. Yeah, Icarus, you should probably, like, read up on that maybe. It mostly happened at Blizzard, from my understanding, but the CEO of Blizzard was ousted because of how bad it was. I'm actually surprised you didn't hear about it. My God, Does anybody know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing in this room? Okay, it says, can I phase through this gate? Yeah, no, I actually appreciate that because I try to not talk politics here for the most part. Yeah, that's what I'm doing, Icarus. And yeah, it's not like a hard and fast rule of the generation, but it is a common theme throughout. No, I'm like legit. Hella confused because I can't reach anywhere from here. I can't like jump. I have this little room and I have this iron box that I can't do anything with. Here, I have an idea. No, you're good, man. No worries. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. Politics is fucking everywhere, so I just want to, like, hang out and play games with other people. Like, that's all I want to do is play video games and talk to people. Alright, well, let's go... Not... Okay, hold on. Where do I need to go? So let's go to the Lake of the Dead. A general low stakes, no politics? Yeah, that's what I go for. I don't know how you do a high stakes stream, though. Yeah, exactly. No, I do have, if things get too heated here, I will force a topic change. I try not to do that. I'm of the opinion that, you know, topics should just kind of resolve themselves of their own momentum, you know. We'll talk about whatever, we'll talk about stuff, and then the conversation will evolve and move on. That's generally how I look at it. Now, again, if things get heated or it's rough or I don't want to talk about the conversation, I'll be like, no, we're done. We're going to talk about something else now. Here's what we're going to talk about, and if you don't listen, well, I can't make you listen, but, you know, something will happen. There will be consequences. Okay, well... Usually the consequences, Aw, that's really nice, Rambo. I appreciate that. Yeah, usually the consequences are I just put it in emote-only mode for a while until you guys settle down. But I'll do that! I'll do it. Alright, I'm gonna try to be a little proactive here, just so you guys know an ad break's gonna be starting in the next minute or so. Okay. We're over here. I guess I'm making progress. I could be making progress. I don't really know. I know I'm not going backwards and I'm not in that room anymore. So at the very least, beyond everything else, I feel better about that. Hello? Alright. I mean, that's the appropriate response whenever I walk into a room. You know, if I walk up to you, you should drop to your knees and start worshiping me. Clearly. Good boy. Good, good, thank you. Good servant! Yes. Bro's got a flamethrower? Hell yeah! Burn shit, brother man! Okay. Yeah. Okay. So just... Oh, okay. Gotta get a little more height off that. Alright, I think I understand. A little push. A little push. Oh, I can't push it down the stairs. Okay. Oh, I'm stupid. Alright, let's see what Frosty got to say. Meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's diving deep into the remaster debate with Rambo and Store critiquing Final Fantasy VII. And they're missing the old music and darker tones. Meanwhile, Rubik stirs the pot with Bethesda bugs and Activision rants. Political talk gets soft banned here. Mort keeps it chill and non-controversial. Yeah, Frosty, actually, that's a pretty good summarization. That's the goal anyway. Can I oop? Can I oop? Game, let me oop. Oh, baby, oh. I like how it told me, oh, you can hit left trigger and, like, forward. And X. Oh, there we go. I know what to do in that other room now. I know why it didn't work.
The human citadel. Its towering walls and deep moats engineered to keep Nosgoth's vampire plague at bay.
It's hot garbage and you're sticking to it. I don't think anyone's trying to change your mind, Sword. You putting something in the Discord? Okay. You good?
The city was well fortified against vampires. Its human architects hadn't considered a
Typo's making you change. Alright, well I'm over here now. Make humans worship me. I like how this guy just wandered into a human citadel when there's known vampires and they're vibing with it. Wow, that's the first lady I've seen this whole time. Two ladies, wow. It's like in Grand Theft Auto when you finally get the car and then you start seeing them everywhere. Are you guys gonna, when I play Final Fantasy VII in the remake, are you guys gonna beat me up if I say I like the remake better? If I play them both side by side, I'm like, yeah, the remake's just better. Are you guys gonna beat me up afterwards? Because I know Store IRL, so he knows where I live. He theoretically could. Oh, we in here now. I don't know what to do with this guy. Get out of here, loser. Oh, I get it. I get it. I get it. Okay, hold on. Where do you think you're going? Get out of here! You're gonna make it your mission to financially bitch slap me? Bruh, don't worry, that's already happening. You're gonna hack my bank accounts and sign me up for every magazine you can think of? No, that's... Let go of the damn box. Get away from me! I'm going to pass on to the planar realm soon. What part of leave me alone don't you under- Oh, that wrong button. Whoop. Game Y. Tell me why. I'm insulting your childhood, your honor as a human being. I mean, that's a totally fair and reasonable response to me critiquing Final Fantasy VII. It's okay, you have said I've, like, ruined Final Fantasy X for you, and I'm only, like, 6 hours into the playthrough. So, by the time I'm done with Final Fantasy VII, you might actually want to, like, hit me. Which would be... it's gonna be hilarious. Suck up this ambient soul juice. And we're... golden. A man of sheer drive, will, and focus. Don't think any other topics will do that. Oh, we'll find out. We'll find out. Can I just leave? Thank you. I mean, as long as you know, I'm gonna rag on Final Fantasy VII when I play it. I'll probably really like the game. You know, I'll probably still enjoy it, but I'm gonna rag on it. I don't think I can play a game without making fun of it or getting mad at it or something. I'm too passionate. That's my problem. I have too much passion. And sometimes that passion expresses itself by me yelling at a game and calling it a dumb motherfucker. But, to be fair, I feel like that's usually accurate when I say it. Sometimes that passion manifests itself in me making fun of the fashion choices of people in Final Fantasy games. Because, whoo boy, they give you a lot to make fun of sometimes. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna leave the Citadel. Show thing, buddy. Appreciate you. Where do you guys grow your crops if this whole place is a giant iron fortress? Can't open that door, alrighty. Okay, I think I need to, and oop. Okay. Alright, cool. I don't know if I'm going the right way, but I'm going a way. And that's good enough for me. To be fair, I will admit I've never been officially diagnosed with ADHD or anything, actually. I've only ever been medically diagnosed as weird. But I don't think you can stream without, like, and be neurotypical. In fact, I know you can't, because me and Katra pretended to be neurotypical while streaming once, and we ignored chat for 10 minutes. Actually, man, I just thought of something really... Store, I should have made you, like, think about the Final Fantasy VII Remake during your wedding, so you could have just gone on, like, a big rant about it. Just think about it. You were pretty drunk. There was a microphone. I probably could have got you ranting about Final Fantasy VII, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, drunkenly into the microphone at your own wedding. Which would have been possibly the funniest thing I ever could have done in my life. Oh yeah, no, I know Store IRL. Like, I knew Store for a few years before I started streaming. Yeah, okay. Good news, Store. I 100% believe you. You totally weren't drunk. You learned about a sleep aid that works for you? Was it called copious amounts of alcohol? Ah, there you go. Oh, you weren't just drunk, you were also sleeping. Okay, fair. Well, I mean, in that case, like, I still could have got you. I still could have got you ranting. All right, well, Stor, I need you to get divorced so I can, at your next wedding, I can do that. I'm sure your wife would understand. If you just explain that I have the potential to do something that I think is really funny, I think she'd be okay with it. And then you can divorce that other lady that you marry and remarry your current wife. You know, Stor, you say things like that sometimes, and it just breaks my heart. The best schemes always are, Rambo. If they're not complex, they're not schemes. They're just plans. That's one of those things that sounds really deep if you don't think about it for more than 5 seconds. Yeah, I'm sorry, I have this thing called dedication. It's why you watch me stream. Ah, that's great. I feel like if you know what you're doing in this game, it's actually a really short game. But because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm lost as hell, I've spent the better part of 2 hours wandering back and forth between 5 areas. Just waiting for the pseudo jewels of wisdom to be dropped. Oh, pseudo jewels will be dropped, don't worry. Actual little pearls of wisdom? No, you ain't gonna find those here. You'll find stuff that sounds really good on a t-shirt. But anything beyond more than 5 seconds of thought, you're like, wait, that doesn't make sense. That's actually kind of my goal. I just want to be t-shirt funny. Which is funny that you can read for 5 seconds on a t-shirt when somebody walks by or, like, approaches you briefly, and you're like, heh. And then it's gone forever. That is peak comedy. That is what I strive to be in my life. That's not true. I strive to be many things. That's not one of them. Make the jump. Oh my god, I didn't think I was going to make it. But it looks like we made it! Oh, wait. I need your soul power. I need your soul power and your swole power. Oh, don't sound so sad about it. That was a pretty good joke. He sounded devastated by that joke as he died. To be fair, though, imagine somebody beats you to death with a stick and the last thing you hear before you die is a pun. I'd probably be really depressed on my way out the door, too. Honestly, it just makes that just makes it look like I have a giant bottom jaw. Somebody's heard a rock or a metal shirt and they never heard. Yeah. Yeah, that's always weird to me too. Although, I'm worried, like, I'll buy shirts from Goodwill just because I like the design on them. And I have, like, 2 or 3 I'm legitimately worried are, like, band shirts that I don't know the band. So I'm like, depending on where or how you acquired the shirt, I'm kind of forgiving about it. Well, okay, so I'm forgiving either way, because I don't actually care. If you wear a shirt for a band you've never heard of, or like a Friends t-shirt and you've never seen Friends, it does not affect me. Well, no, that's the thing, Rambo. It doesn't have any words on it. It's literally just a picture. But I'm like, that picture would make some pretty cool album art. So is it? Okay, well, I know what to do if I fall. I'm just gonna try to not fall. Okay, but that's not gonna stay. Oh, it is. So, like, yeah, looking him up conceptually is cool, but how do I look up a picture on a shirt? So I wear it out in public, and I'm hoping someday somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, that's a sick band." I'll be like, "Yeah, my favorite." God, I can't remember the name of the album, but it was like the second one they came out with. That's my favorite one by them. And then they'll be like, "Oh yeah, the album was called." I'll be like, "Thank you. I can never remember the name of it." And then I'll Google it when I get back to my car, or I'll like pull it up and be like, "Yeah, let me see real quick. I'm trying to remember which my favorite song is." And I'll just pick one off the list. I've definitely not thought about how this would play out before. What are you talking about? Advertisement is advertisement. It's like culture crossing, but just for the fashion. Honestly, that's a good opinion. That's a good way to look at it too. Game, will you please stop telling me to spectral shift? Here, I'll spectral shift so you'll shut up and leave me alone. Whee. Now drinking all this soul power. Has to do with Thrasher shirts becoming popular. I could see that. Yeah, speaking of this topic, the other day I was leaving for work and I noticed on the roof of my car, I think my paint's like cracking a little bit, but it looked like a prog rock or a thrash metal like band name because it was all just cracked splintery lines. Just gonna call from Coons of Davenport. I don't know who that is. Sounds like a video game name. It does. I thought you were like, guys, I just got a call from Coons of Davenport. I was like, are you bragging or upset? I don't know. I mean, yeah, that happens, Rambo. Which honestly, like, it's whatever. You want to dress like a skater and you're not a skater, dress like a skater. Who cares? My grandfather, when he was like 85, got a pair of Etnies because his doctor told him to. Well, so the next game you make, you should name a character Coons of Davenport. Skating wrecks your body? Oh, I'm sure. Well, it's not so much the skating as the falling, I bet. Yeah. When I was like real young, my parents, I don't know where they had this because I don't think either of my parents are the kinds of people who would have skated, and they were like 30 when I was a kid. But they had a, how do I rotate you? They had like one of those old 1970s skateboards, and I would ride that up and down the wooden deck all the time. He took apart your skateboard and used the parts for his? That's fucked up. That's fucked up. You were cruise skating for a few years, now pushing off, your knee gets swollen? Damn. Unfortunately, I could see that. Repetitive, like a repetitive motion and all that. Alright, I mean, do I just have to, like... Okay, no. There has to be a way to rotate this. Can I... Not that. Okay, pull you out. Before his paintballs told me to right. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wears on your ankles and feet. I could see that too. That makes sense. That's just kind of an older brother thing to do, though. I'm sure if you asked my brothers, they would tell you about all kinds of terrible things I did. Did I do any of them? Probably. I don't remember. Hey, Kyle, what's up, man? How you doing, buddy? But that's like the advantage of being the older brother. Doing good? Hell yeah. Rollerblading is better because the boot provides padding for the shock. That makes sense. I used to Healy for a while. I mean, I never froze paintballs and shot them at my brothers, but I never had a paintball gun. So, I couldn't. Otherwise, I'm not saying I wouldn't have. I'm a smart guy. I can figure this out. No, you, as an older sibling, you are also obligated to pick on and borderline bully your younger sibling. Like, it's just the thing you have to do at some point. You're the youngest of three? Yeah, see, and I'm the oldest of three, so I know what I'm talking about here. And you know, like, yeah. Usually it's not malicious. Usually. I will give credit to my brothers. They could usually give as good as they got. Like, I do remember at one point. So, okay, I've got that. How do I rotate that, though? I remember at one point, over here, maybe? They tried to run me over, like, little dirt bike motorcycles they had. And I was, like, stuck in a tree while they did it. Oh, it's that brother. Oh, yeah, I wouldn't recommend talking to him either. Regardless of all the other stuff, after getting drunk and beating up your kid, I'm probably not going to have anything to do with you. Please. Yeah, I have no idea how to rotate these. So, please. No, 100%. Like, I do love my family. Sometimes I don't like them, but I do love them. I can just use the floor. Brilliant. Okay, let me put one of these away then. Okay. What do I... Okay. Like that? Oh, like that I'm doing it? Okay. Alright, hold on. Let me mental how to do this then. Flip it like that. Oh my god. Thank you. That's one of those things that would have really, really frustrated me, because I wouldn't have been able to figure that out until you told me, like, that part. And then when I realized what to do, I would have screamed. Alright. I do like this game. I do wish I played this on the PS2. Thank you. I remember looking at this game when I would go to, like, we never had a Blockbuster where I grew up. It was Video Vault and Movie Gallery were the two. So I never played, but I looked at this game and I never got it. I never rented it, and I really should have. It's a pretty good game. All right, we're gonna plane our shift because something's happening. Something's happening here. Which U.S. state was the legendary jazz and pop singer Peggy Lee born? Oh. Whoa. Oh, I recognize where this is. Okay. What are you? How do I get you? Alright. Open that big fat bottom lip and drink in the souls. You still have it for your PS2? That's pretty cool. If I went over to my mom's house, I bet I could find a bunch of my old PS2 games. I'd have to look, though. I'm honestly not sure. I remember I gave a lot of them out to some friends of mine who, like... Because at the time, I didn't collect old games. And now I'd like to collect old games. Because, you know, I play them. But I didn't at the time. Okay. So I can get the boxes. I can stack the boxes. And I can get a box to come over... there. I suppose. The iconic voice of Peggy Lee first graced the world in the state of North Dakota. I would never have guessed that. When I think of iconic jazz and pop singers, North Dakota is not the place that comes to mind. Need for Speed Underground 2 and Shinobi? Never played either of those. I'm not a big racing game kind of guy, so I never played any of the Need for Speed games. And I know I never played Shinobi. I don't know what kind of game that is, but I know I never played it. My favorite PS2 games are probably Sly 2, Resident Evil 4. Well, no, Shadow of the Colossus is my favorite PS2 game. But that's like, that transcends being a PS2 game for me. That's just one of my favorite games. Point blank, end of discussion. So specifically for PS2, I would probably have to say like Sly 2, Resident Evil 4. One of those two, probably. There's definitely others, but I don't remember what they are right now. Wait, can I just, what? No. More action-based? Okay. Well, my concern is a lot of old action-based games like that are, like, PS2 games are actually, like, difficult. Okay. You would have. Actually, you might not have, in all honesty. It's a very special kind of game. And I don't mean that as like, it holds a special place in my heart. It's very interesting. Because it's very empty. You should play Sly. They're very fun games. Hey, Deus, what's up? You saw this before it was cool and remastered? I wish I did. I would like this as a kid on the PS2. Alright, I gotta go this way. I'm sure it's down here, whatever it is. The ceiling is up? Good to hear. But no, Shadow's a very interesting game, because it's like... There's nothing to do, but it's not boring. All you do... There are 16 enemies for you to fight in the whole game. And it is one of the most riveting experiences I've ever had in a video game. You get it for 20 on eBay normally. There you go, man. Katamari Damacy is a good one. I like Jak and Daxter. But it's not like, it doesn't hold that place in my heart, you know? But it's a very good game. I played all three of them. I streamed all three of them a while back. The answer lies up with the boxes. Thank you. Oh! Wow. I was so close to figuring that out the first time, and then so far. You remember reading about Sly coming up over a decade ago in a mag? That's cool. See, that's one thing I miss about, like, old gaming magazines, was, like, reading... Because that's how I heard about Shadow of the Colossus. VR and TF. Is TF Titanfall or Team Fortress? What TF we talking about here? There are no wrong answers. I'm just curious. Nest Game Pro, Nest Power, yeah. Roll ads out on their app? Alright, well, maybe looking for a Discord alternative as soon as that happens. You missed box games? Fortress? Hell yeah, Deus. Hell yeah. Honestly, same. Like, a disc, a PS2, like, getting a PS5 game, and it's got the case and the disc and all that is nice. Catra, what's up? Oh, hold that thought, guys. Sorry, cat food went off. Yeah, Deus played the hell out of some Rivals. Gonna put it on Video Quest. I don't know what that is, so I'm not worried about it. Solo queued to Diamond, god damn. Damn, Rambo. I mean, I get that though, like, because back, I don't want to say back in the day necessarily, because I don't want to imply you're like withered. Because whenever I talk about my youth and people are like, "Ah, back in the day," I'm like, I want to hit you now. But no, like, I think it was an old Game Informer is how I first learned about Shadow of the Colossus, which wasn't even. You get free stuff with Video Quest? Well, you're gonna get ads. You're gonna get free ads on Video Quest. But that's how I learned about Shadow of the Colossus, which wasn't even called Shadow of the Colossus. It was called Wanderer and the Colossus. Oh my god. I still remember that. Beyblade, Team Fortress, VR stuff, Sly game. Man, I would legitimately subscribe. If they came out with like a modern physical gaming magazine that like, oh, here's some upcoming games for PlayStation that we got to take a look at. Here's some Xbox stuff. I would, in a heartbeat. I would resub to that. I would subscribe to that. It's immediately. Much more of a Nintendo kid. I feel like I was definitely a Nintendo kid for a long time. Until I realized how much I hate Nintendo now. Eco leads up to Colossus. It does. I've actually never played Eco, and I need to. Eco, however. Is it Ico or Eco? I don't know. Exactly. Fuck, I'm gonna bring them back. I'm gonna make a magazine, guys. I'm gonna work on that. We gonna do it. I mean, if you want to drop the name Deus and listen to me stumble over the pronunciation. But yeah, so I know Ico is like, so Shadow of the Colossus is a prequel to Ico. It is not a direct prequel, but it is a prequel, and it explains some lore for Ico. Yeah, maps and stats. God, I remember getting the old school walkthrough magazines. Going to Walmart, and for like 20 bucks, you could get the walkthrough magazine. Flintus? Alright, I feel like I didn't butcher that at least. I hope not. Yeah, it's just cool to look at that stuff. Like, I could probably... I'd have to go to my mom's house and look for it, but I probably still have, like, the Twilight Princess... like, walkthrough. Like, the big, thick, official guide. Yeah, the Prima... That's it, yeah! A bit. Alright, I'll take it. You know. I'm usually not good with pronouncing foreign languages, so I'll take a decent 2. Oh god. Zumalas Flintas. For $4.40. That's a pretty good deal. I know. Hey, no, I would pay $10 a month for a good game magazine. And when I say, like, I want sneak peeks of upcoming games. I want interviews with people who worked on cool games. I want a section that talks about indie games. Not just AAA stuff, indie games. I want a map fold-out in every issue. I want, like, there to be a centerfold that's just cool game art, or on one side, and a map of the game on the other, or something like that. Wind Waker and Gold and Silver, oh, that's so cool. Kyle, I'm gonna tell you right now, at some point in time, I am going to stream Wind Waker, and I want you in chat with that guide. If that is possible, I want to be like, yo, look it up in the Prima, man. This NES book, the same size as the NES Power Mag, compiles Legend of Zelda 1 comic. Yo, that's so cool. Nick kept quiet till the magazine gave out the info. Hey, I would intentionally avoid that information just to read the magazine. I feel like people would. So, whenever I hear about a game, if I hear about a game I like, I ignore everything about it until that game comes out. When Elden Ring was, like, about to release, I didn't watch any trailers, I didn't read anything about it, I didn't look at gameplay. I went into that game as blind as I could. And I do it solely to avoid hype. Like, 100%. That's why I do it. Okay, we'll circle back to that. But, I mean, that's what I do. I don't look into games when they come out. So, I could easily, like, just ignore everything and read about it once a month in a magazine. That would actually work better for me, because then I could, like, oh, I don't want to learn about this. I'm just gonna, like, not read that. But other games, yeah. And honestly, I love it now. It took a while to get used to. Admittedly, it took me a hot minute to get, like, used to not looking stuff up. Spoil movie. Ah, that's fucked up. Store hates this, but I will try to guess the plot of games as I'm playing them, or movies, or as I'm watching them. I do it in Final Fantasy, and it drives Store insane. But it's not my fault. I can't help it. Because I'm correctly guessing the plot to Final Fantasy. Oh, yeah, if you want to. Magazine's Journal Flint, based on a pirate mascot. Oh, that's cool. So that was the pirate was called Flint. Watch the movie for the first... Wait. You watched a movie for the first time as in you've never watched a movie before, or that was the first time you saw that movie? No, that's cool. I like that. And that's like a good like game magazine mascot, I feel like, too, a pirate. That specific movie. Oh, thank God. I was like, wow, that's not necessarily like that's not super. Well, that is kind of concerning, actually. I don't know. But okay, cool. He hates my powers of deduction. It's true. All criminals hate that. Yeah, they hate watching a bunch of movies. So, in watching this movie, were you able to guess the plot, Kyle? Okay. Okay, I think I understand. Watching The Last Samurai for the last 2 days. I unironically love that movie. I actually think The Last Samurai is a great movie. Maybe not an actual great movie, but it is. I find it very entertaining to just sit down and watch. Like, I like it. You've never seen The Never-Ending Story until last night? Wow. That's one of my favorite... Well, it was one of my favorite movies with, when I was younger. You're an American with mad Mexicans around. Oh, oh, that's good. I'll play a game, and then he's like, I'm calling it. This guy's gonna die. It's not my fault I'm right. It's not my fault the guy walks in and he's got, like, I'm going to die written across his face. You're predicting it pretty easily. I mean, fair. They snap all day long. What, like the fucking Sharks and the Jets? That's the only kind of gang violence I can condone in this world. I will say, we occasionally have, you know, I work at a hotel and we got work crews come in every so often. The Latino work crews, the Hispanic work crews are my absolute favorites because when they make food, they always offer me some. I don't always say yes because, you know, it's their food. They don't have to share. But they'll go out to the parking lot, they'll grill up some steaks, and they'll be like, hey man, you want a steak? I'm like, yeah. If you're offering, I'm not gonna say no. And the secret to get me to love you is to feed me. If you feed me, I'm like, this guy, they are right. They are right. They cool. I could probably watch you beat a guy up, but if you gave me a hamburger afterwards, I'd probably be like, oh, dude probably had it coming. A good burger. Yeah, fuck that guy. Exactly! You get it, Kyle. Oh, guy in a red shirt's going to the planet? He's dead. How was that on me? Exactly. Deus, thank you. I know if Deus got my back, I got a point. The secret to getting me to like you is to beat me. That also works. Look, man, I just try to get along with everybody. It's not hard to get me to like you. As long as you're not objectively an asshole, I'll probably get along with you. And even then, as long as you're not objectively an asshole to me, I'll probably get along with you. I'm a pretty easygoing dude. It don't take a lot. It takes a lot to get me going. Likeliness is what most people... Exactly. Yeah, but not to me, so it's cool. Remember, we established this. Okay. I think I know why I be lacking right now. Okay, I think I need to go to the Spirit Realm, actually. But I was going to say, more importantly, I need to make some food here soon. And use the bathroom. They call that the Riz. The tunnel right next to it? What? Wait, one of the... Ah! Thank you. What's food and bathroom? I don't know. What's food and bathroom with you, Blanket? I do need to clip that. Get the clip of that to for YouTube though, Katra. Not the Riz. Oh yes. The Riz. Okay. Legitimately though, give me 1 second. Talk amongst yourselves for a moment. The best thing in life is eating chocolate while taking a shit. I'm gonna take your word for it, Deus. That's one of those circumstances, I'm gonna have to put my faith in you on that one. I just really hope you don't mix up your hands while you're doing it. Alright, give me a second, I'll be right back. I'm back. All right. Damn, I got back right before the ad ended. All right. Which one is which? Frosty's got to say, meanwhile, let's catch up on chat. Chat's taking a nostalgic trip down memory lane with talk of classic games, the golden age of gaming magazines. Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, Shadow of the Colossus are getting love, while Discord's ad plan sparks some grumbles. Meanwhile, Mort's soul harvesting adventure continue amidst predictable movie predictions, movie spoilers, and the eternal debate on box games versus digital downloads. Thank you, thank you. Glad to be back. Alright, let's... Alright. Probably need to pop back to the mortal realm. Neat. We're here. Thank you, because otherwise I probably would have. It's only been, yeah, about an hour. God, if I lost the last hour's worth of progress. Oh. I'm far enough in the game now where I would probably, like, stick with it. But it would hurt my soul. Well, that seems friendly. The mortal realm. Oh, you. You said he took some drugs and started seeing shit while in the bathroom throwing fireballs and stuff. Then... Oh god. Deus, there is no way in hell the first half of that story could have prepared me for the end of that story. Oh god. Oh. Seen too many people lose their progress. I'm sure. That's one thing I love and hate about PS2 games. You suffer... You succeed and suffer on your own merits a lot of times. Oh god. It sounds funny. That's so fucking good. Oh, that reminds me of one time. Similar story in college. I think the guy was just drunk, but my roommate was having a lot of problems with our RA. So we live in an apartment complex. It wasn't like an internal dorm. Snow! What's up, Snow? How you doing? Play Shadow Tower? I think I have Shadow Tower on my will play at some point list. But anyways, so the dude he's like pissed off at the RA, right? And so our college, they rented out like an apartment complex. We didn't stay in a dorm. We stayed in apartments nearby. So he's like, oh, I don't want 2As, I want 1A. So he's like drunk one night, and they're in like, so it's two people, it's a 2-bedroom apartment, there's 2 people in each room. So I'm hanging out with my roommate. He's in his room by himself drunk. And we hear him, like, go to the kitchen, get a Walmart bag, and then go to the bathroom. He comes back. He leaves the bathroom, and he leaves the apartment. We decide to follow him. He shat into a Walmart bag and smeared it on the door of the RA that was fucking with him. That was, like, giving him grief about shit. It was psychotic. It was hilarious. We were laughing our asses off, but it was also psychotic. He was removed from campus. He was expelled very quickly after because they had cameras around and they saw it happen. They tried to get me and my roommate in trouble for it, saying we were keeping lookout, but it was pretty hard to play that angle whenever they pulled back the footage and they saw me laying on the ground crying in laughter. Because I was definitely not keeping lookout after that. Anyways, what word? What's the word? Accomplice was the one we just did. So now we got
Accomplish.
accomplish. To bring about a result by effort. Accomplish. I am accomplishing things in this game. I will accomplish victory. Probably not today, but at some point. Accomplish. Things will be accomplished. We're accomplishing things. Things were accomplishes. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Words. Accomplish. Alright, back to the game. An accomplished accomplice. Thank you. Yes, I am. I try very hard. Alright, can I move you? Oh, I can move you. Yes. Environmental clues like streaks on the ground. Streaks on the ground. Streaks on the ground. Looking like a fool with streaks on the ground. Swappins ate your avocado bagel toast today? That is... I think the only appropriate response is violence. Oh my god. Dad, I can explain, I swear. I would just close the door and walk away. Why wouldn't you lock the fucking door? At some point, you gotta take personal responsibility for yourself there, buddy. Or just do it in the shower like the rest of us. You played Smite together? God, Diz, I can imagine the two of you sitting there controlling gods. You trying not to cry while he tells you this story. His dad standing horrified in the background. Am I just collapsing this whole temple? I see. I got you, game. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm smelling what you're stepping in. I'm feeding these hungry hippos. I think, anyway. Yeah. Catra ate your hash brown sausage egg cheese burrito today. Bruh, I got food sitting in front of me and you making me hungry. That sounds delicious. Can you smell what the sock is cooked? I hope you can't. I am not a good cook. I'm such a bad cook, I undercook food poisoning. If it wasn't for a microwave, I'd have died of starvation. Years ago. But that burrito... A burrito like that? Honestly, put some avocado in that for me. Put some avocado in that for me. You would not be able to keep me away. That would be more fire than the fire on the torches up here. Oh, God, no. How many people are in this? Oh, God. Reports, fam. Reports, fam. Get me out of this fucking... Oh, thank... I just got put on a group text spam. I reported that shit. I will throw my phone into the ocean before I deal with that. Tacos for lunch today. Blanket, why are you doing this to me? Blanket, why? I thought we were friends. Pink cold soup. Deus, why is it pink? Why is it pink? I love soup. I eat a lot of soup. Why is it pink? Are you eating Pepto soup? I'm scared. Specialize in microwavable culinary delights. That's how I'm going to phrase it from now on. What is this camera doing? Hey, there you go. Hot potatoes and sausages. But what food product makes it pink? That's my concern.
Show yourself, creature.
Beetroot and kefir. Okay.
Recognize me, brother. Am I so changed?
Soup to abysmal.
Kaya?
Yes, brother. You should have stayed where the master sent you, Raziel.
Oh, we can switch from the old school to the new school in the middle of a cutscene.
Then you remember.
That's nice, because we can see the comparison.
Answer me, little brother, or I will beat an answer from your horrid lips.
Everyone is a
That's nice. That actually does sound good, Deus.
These times of change are so unsettling. You think I feel no revulsion for this form?
I like how his fingers are legs.
A moment that our Lord would risk his empire upon an upstart inheritance.
Soup to abysmal. For the old man with indigestion.
You are the last to die.
Alright, come on, big boy, what you got? Alright. Are you in the cage? I can't tell. "20 legs and a tail," if you think about it. You know, Deus, I try real hard not to think about it some days. Alright, let me... Oh, okay. So you were in the cage. You can just do that. Hit him in the back and make him roar. Oh, I don't like the way his legs move while his finger legs move while we rotate. Coming for that worm ass, buddy. Okay, I know you want me to transform. Alright. Sure. Okay, so this is something. I don't know what it is, but it's something. Play Rivals though? Yeah, oh, I didn't know the thing came out. I haven't played Rivals in a hot minute, Deus. Okay, I'm in here now. Come on in, buddy. The cage is fine. Wonder when you'll get the sock. Wait, there is not an actual Marvel character called the Sock, right? took a bite out of me like he's Scruff McGruff and I'm crime. Come on, soul. Alright, run away. Run away, run away. The Socketeer. Look, if they had a character called the Socketeer, I will do a 12-hour stream of Marvel Rivals. Playing that the whole time. Playing the sock the whole time.
As my agent, you are beyond death, Raziel. Your enemies cannot destroy you.
Cool.
If you grow too weak, however, you will always be drawn here to recover.
Bet. Oh god. Almost choked for a second. We cool. Alright, oh wait, where was this guy? Alright, I guess stone glyph. I didn't pay attention to what I was looking for. That. Yeah, there's...
Visit other
What?
gates before this portal will be open to you.
I don't have that one yet? There's the thing and Human Match. Damn, Human Torch. Thing. New... I might have to play some more Rivals soon. I haven't played it in a minute. Alright, I guess go here. This is probably relatively close to where I'm trying to get to. Do I just gotta sit here and slowly suck all this in? No orbs? No orbs? Well, sure. Does it go any faster by me doing this, or is it just ambient, no matter what? Oh, thank God. Just you carrying with the thing. Hey, you know what? A win's a win. If I get carried, if I carry, a win's a win. And all I do is win, no matter what. That's not true. I lose frequently. But I try again. So that means I never actually lose. As long as you keep trying, you don't lose. Your success has only been delayed. I don't think I've been this way. This does not look familiar. Alright, whatever, man. Literally outdamaged DPS with the thing. Damn. Well, hell yeah, man. That might explain why I've seen so much like Thing lore on YouTube. Because it seems like every time Marvel Rivals comes out with a new character, my YouTube algorithm tries to get me to watch lore about them. Never have you witnessed a sock more graceful in defeat? That's what I do. Oh, hey, this is like the very beginning area. I remember the worry. How could I ever forget? The pain doesn't show, but the hurt still grows. It's no stranger to you and me. As in the Mad Max universe. Blade may be coming? Oh, that's cool. I hope they get Wesley Snipes to play him.
These objects are mere shadows in the spectral realm, frozen and immovable.
Monday and Tuesdays for Final Fantasy. You fell asleep and didn't make pumpkin pie? Rip. Be making it in 2 hours. Well, think of it like this. You get fresh pumpkin pie today instead of yesterday. Okay. Alright, well now I'm like at the very beginning area of the game, which is a little unfortunate. Final Fantasy X on Mondays and Tuesdays. Yeah, but it wouldn't be hot and fresh. It'd be a day-old pumpkin pie, which are still delicious, and I would eat the whole thing in one sitting. But that's not the point. This isn't about me. Guy who was 1210. When people who are objectively worse than you at the game try to question how you play it.
The doors of the sanctuary were immovable, either barred from the inside or rusted shut. I would need to find another means of entry.
Yesterday as like, oh, how was 4 hours ago yesterday? What kind of weird time warp are you guys going through? Your current rank is my peak. Or is that his peak? Their peak. Your current rank is beyond my peak. I ain't gonna play comp in Marvel Rivals ever. Because I want to keep enjoying the game. I want to like the game. Imagine smelling funny? Argo, I don't have to imagine. I smell funny every day of my life. It's not the next day until I sleep. That is true. That is an accurate statement that I fuck with. Okay, so really it's only, like, deep water that kills me. That I'm about to jump into if I'm not careful. Gatcher almost said the same thing. You never played it despite liking Marvel? If you like FPSs or third-person shooters, you should try it. Took you 3 days to get from gold to diamond? Damn! You were on that grind. Like, if it seems like you might like the gameplay, you should play it. Because it is honestly a very good game. Plus, it's free. So even if you don't like it, you don't have to, you're not out money. Look, I'll put it like this. I hate Overwatch. I like Marvel Rivals. Be able to get 400 more thingies and get a new skin? Hell yeah. Yeah, it's free. You can, like, buy skins and stuff like that, but you get the game and every hero to play as for free. Well, we know what Kyle doing later. Argo, please don't run up at me like that. There's a Punk Spider-Man skin? Oh, hell yeah. I love Punk Spider-Man. With the mohawk and the ripped denim vest. Oh, that's cool. It's coming today? Nice. I can't play Spider-Man in that game. It's okay. I found the hero I play as. If I play Squirrel Girl. And I can do good as Squirrel Girl. Demo Man in TF2, Junkrat in Overwatch, Squirrel Girl in Marvel Rivals. There is a theme here. Let me blindly lob explosives at my enemies, and I will kill. I will bring death upon them. You're doing Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask Rando? More power to you, brother man. No, Argo, you don't have to run away. Argo has two modes. Running at you or running away from you. There is no in-between. Man, that is an insane... I could barely get through Ocarina or Majora's Mask. Like, by myself. You're right, I don't even rank. I don't rank. Me no rank. No rank. Only quick. Me go fast. Go fast. Boom, boom, explode. New game. But yeah, Kyle, I could barely beat... I needed a lot of help with Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time from chat. You gotta wait for her to get her new computer, Days. When's that showing up, Katra? You got an update on that? You hope you're not rank? Look, man, we weren't gonna say anything. You've been playing Overwatch? Ew. It's actually playable? Ew. Boo. Boo. Hiss. Boo. Overwatch. Well, I'm glad you're having fun with it, though, Katra. That's the main thing. Ordering parts, so oh. I thought you were just waiting on, like, the computer to show up. More like overrated. You are right. You are right. 100. You are on the money. No, for the people who like Overwatch, I'm glad they like it. I'm glad that that's a game that segment of the population enjoys. Because that means I don't have to play games with people who like Overwatch. I know. It's great. I would play Quick Play in... Well, I did play Quick Play in Overwatch. I streamed that, remember? And it was an experience. It was alright. It wasn't the worst thing I did. It was emotionally devastating. You know, I thought I was going to get a play of the game. Last game of the stream. Thought I was about to get a play of the game for like a 4 kill. And then Katra comes in. And it's like, hey buddy, want to see something cool? You don't get play of the game. And then shuts me down. Ah, fair. Fair. Look, that's not the only reason.
Welcome, brother.
But it's a big one. It's the main reason. No, it's not. Okay, am I supposed to just beat this guy up for now? Because I will. I'll beat Senior Creepy Crawly here till the cows come home. No? Okay. Alright, new strat. Come here, buddy. Sweet. Yeah, boy. Come on, big boy. Alright, that ain't it. Yeah, I'm not surprised about that. But unfortunately, Katra... Jump next to one of the gates? Ah! Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, Katra, I 100% believe that because I feel like a lot of online games are super toxic, especially if you're a lady. As talking about shit shows out here? The sweatiest, bitchless people exclusively play Quick Play and Rivals and Overwatch. Damn. As somebody who exclusively plays quick play in Overwatch. Oh, I get it. I get it. No worries, no worries. You're doing it good because you're giving me the opportunity to figure it out. Don't just tell me the answer as soon as I walk into the boss room. But yeah, help a brother out when he needs it. You're saying that as a League player? I have heard Beyond Two Souls is an absolute shit show, so you guys should co-op that. I try my best, Argo. Sometimes I do go off, but that you gotta be exceptionally dumb to get me to pop off in quick play. There we go. But hey, just for good measure, let me... Orb, get in my giant swollen bottom lip. I cried on the inside when you stole my play of the game, Catcher. That's completely true. It was the single most emotionally devastating thing to happen to me ever. Surely there's no way he'll be stupid enough to follow me into there. Yes, you should, Katra. Think about it. Az just saved you enough money on buying that game where you can afford to buy a rotisserie chicken now. Are you gonna try to... Come on, buddy. You know you wanna. Okay, come over here. I'm just gonna stand here and wait for him. Girl math. Catcher, no. Catcher, not like that. Not like that.
Tell me, Melchiah, where can I find Cain?
The master is beyond your reach, Maziel. He makes himself known when he...
Just so you guys know, an ad's about to hit in the next minute or so. The slow realization. I'm a big fan of the RGB Katra. That's a good emote. Defeat Melchiah? Hell yeah.
You have done well, Raziel.
You're low-key scared to get your PC set up whenever you get a new desk? Having to move everything? Get everything switched around? You become one of those VTubers.
Melchiah's soul has endowed you with a new gift. Insubstantial barriers such as these are no impediment to you in the spectral realm. Will yourself to pass through?
Which actor clinched his role in the Academy Award for portraying the savant Raymond Babbitt in the film Rain Man. Oh, I think I know who that was. More time on the internet with Catra. Just around the corner, watching, waiting, commiserating. Phase through. Oh! Nice. T-pose through the gate. DH. Yo, we here? We here? Okay. Alright, I know what I want to do. I know where I want to go. I don't know how to get there, but I know where it is. Of course Argo is going to play League with you. Somebody has to, and it's not going to be me. So it might have to be Argo. You fear for the safety of your sanity? You should. Be afraid, Argo. Be very afraid. Dustin Hoffman delivered a stunning performance that earned him his second Oscar. You were chosen to be the sacrifice for us all. And we thank you for that. Truly and deeply, we thank you. Okay, I'm up here now. Argo. Oh, that's so nice of Argo to volunteer to play Valorant with you too. Man. Oh, wait. I need to stand on that box. I remember how to leave, I think. Actually, I know what I'm going to do. It is nice that I can just save whenever. Because I don't hate it, but when I'm playing games and I have to do save points, I'm always like, okay, when's the next save point? Because I got to keep track of the time, because I'll have to go to work at some point. So I gotta keep track of that stuff. Thankfully, most games are like, yeah, we give you one every like 10 minutes. That's actually an amazing review.
Return to the sanctuary of the clans, Raziel. Melchiah's soul has endowed you with the means to gain entry.
Bet.
Beware, however. This hollow derelict is abandoned, but not uninhabited.
The opportunity or the obligation? Because there's a difference there, Catra. Oh, I need to go into the water. Oh-wee! I have heard AC Shadow slaps, though. Like, literally the entire internet is saying that game is, like, amazing. I have not heard anybody who's played it is like, yeah, it's great. Details.
Artifacts enhance your stamina, enabling you to prolong your material manifestation. Gather 5 to complete the emblem.
Mutahar does not recommend? Huh. I'm curious, why does Mutahar not recommend? I don't watch Mutahar really. I know of him, but I've not really watched him. You gotta go. You have a great one, Kyle. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit, man. I hope, yeah, I hope you have a great day. I will definitely catch you later, my dude. I will be around. I'm just thinking, while I'm at work today, I'm gonna like look into how you start a magazine. I wanna get that would be really cool to like make a game magazine. I don't know how it would work really, but it'd be cool. Have enough money for half a chicken and an energy drink. What kind of dystopian sentence is that? Oh my god. I want that on a poster somewhere. Catra's got the chicken in her sights. She sees that chicken. I've got you in my sights. Catra's like, prepare to be rotisserized. Deus, I'm scared to even ask what that means. Took a few too many puffs off the vape. Yeah. Exactly. Oh my god, I could see it now. Got enough money for an energy drink and half a chicken. And it's just got like a chicken and a monster on the shirt next, or a chicken drinking a monster. Perfect. Yeah, spring hasn't fully sprung. Trust me, it's 40 degrees outside. It ain't spring yet. I don't care what the calendar says. If it's 40 degrees, it's not spring. Alright. Hey. I gotta go back to the beginning of the area. That's not true. I can cheese it. And we cheese it. You still need your 4th winter in Wisconsin. You can keep all of them. How is it March 20th? I know, right? Shit be wild. Alright, I kind of understand how this warping works. Which was the forest one I went to earlier? Just 8 more months until 2026? Oh, that's a weird... Don't say that, Deus. Today is literally the first day of spring. Ah, well, rip. Okay, hold on. Okay, I just walked back to where I was. Alright, man, just go to the beginning area so I can get that one health upgrade thing. It's still long pants season. Yeah, it's 40 degrees outside. I'm with Catra on this one. It's boiling outside? For you? We had a blizzard roll through. Well, not here, but a storm with a blizzard component went through an area nearby. It is cold here. No, 40F is me stay inside and cry because of how cold it is, weather. Normally at 40 degrees, I'm wearing like a sweater, sweatpants, and then and then a robe in the apartment, and when I go outside, I add a jacket on top of that. It's 20 degrees. What is that in American? That's like 70 something, isn't it? It's 9 degrees, so you could possibly wear shorts. Is that an American too, or is that Canadian? Sounds like a skill gap. 68. Yeah, 68 is lovely weather. What are you talking about? Forgot there was water down here, but we're going for it, baby. 48? Oh my god. You people are psychopaths. Yeah, 20 is a great day. Alright. Degrees, some shorts weather. I mean, I can see it, but it depends on how cold it was before. You'll never do your degrees in American? Alright, I'll never know what your temperature is then. It's like 48. Yeah, I can't do shorts, and that's barely warmer than what it is here. And a t-shirt when it was -2. All of you people are psychopaths. Every single one of you. Alright, well, when climate change eventually makes the world's temperature shoot up by 15 degrees across the globe, I'll miss all of you. Because you're apparently all going to melt. I'm doing this in the worst way possible, I just realized. 9 degrees in winter is really warm. Conceptually, yes. But only when it, like... I thought 40 degrees was warm when it got down to -5 for a week here. And I was like, well, 40's fucking toasty compared to that. It was like -30 influential for 2 weeks, like a month. Yeah, and after that, I was like, oh man. 25, 30 degree weather? That's beautiful. I love it. Bring it on. That's what it gets for me. That's what it takes for me to think below freezing is comfortable. It needs to get to -20 for a week. I will say, I went the completely wrong way. I will say, I do think that anything above freezing is tolerable. I don't like it, but I can manage it. I'm not wearing shorts, and if you try to make me wear shorts, I will become so physically violent you'd be surprised. But it's tolerable. Anything under freezing, that's when I don't play those games. If water ain't moving, I ain't. Like, I typically try not to wear my big coat, my big jacket, until it's at least under freezing. Now, that means as soon as it hits 31 degrees, I have my big winter coat on. But I will mention, as far as all that, it's called Raynaud's syndrome. Spend a winter in your country. Don't you live in the UK, Deus? Yesn't? Thank you. Well, and the funny thing is, with everything in the world going the way everything in the world is going, me and Cozy are having real conversations about if we'll move anywhere. And unfortunately, most of the places we'll end up going to are going to be colder, which sucks for me, but I'll live. So what it is, I have this thing. It's called Raynaud's syndrome. Will you get a free trip to Europe? Depends. How good are your teeth? We'll be able to tell. We'll be able to tell if you're British or not based on that alone. Get rights and actual protection against corporations? I mean, yeah. It's also if they'll allow us, you know. There's a lot of factors going into it, and I don't want to get too deep into the weeds talking about it. Calling it ice. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Ice, ice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, then we'll know you're not British. Has been crying. Ah ha ha ha! That's funny. That's funny. It's gonna be a good day. Yeah, I would laugh because I don't have 16 billion. So if you told me I lost 16 billion overnight, I'd be like, well, I didn't have it in the fucking first place, so good riddance. I can't wait to watch you guys play that. Move to Italy. It would be warm. That's true. Yeah, to think I had $1 billion. Wow. Where'd it go? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Wait. Here? Move to Switzerland, I'll be rich. I think you gotta be rich to move there in the first place, Deus. Okay, I'm just gonna go back to the Citadel. The Citadel. Smells like Citadel in here. I'm so fucking lost. Start from the bottom scrubbing shit. Deus, if I didn't start my career scrubbing shit, I'm not gonna start my scrubbing shit when I move to a different country. I'm also not moving to Switzerland. There's several reasons I don't want to move to Switzerland. For one, I don't count them as a real country. So I would not respect any of their laws or institutions, which would probably get me arrested. But I don't know how that would work, because fake countries can't arrest people. Well, Catcher, just who do you intrinsically identify more as? A woman or an angry ghost? I don't respect Switzerland as a real country. I have my reasons. I don't want to get into it. We've only got 40 minutes. It's not enough time. My ears are hurt. I'm gonna take my glasses off for a minute. Oh. I got into some new glasses last week. I really like them, but by God, my ears. I feel it in my ears. Alright, we finally made it back here. It took me 20 minutes to figure out how to get back to this spot. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Shift 50 times during one playthrough. I have already shifted 50 times? Cosplay as a sock from the 19... Hey, I don't have anything against the people who live in Switzerland. It's just the concept of Switzerland as a country is not accurate or true. And I don't respect it. And I refuse to, and I'm not going to elaborate. Okay, is this the Citadel? The original name for the game was Shifter. Oh, that's cool. I like things like that. That's one thing I really like, is like learning interesting tidbits about games like that. This was called Shifter. It was Wanderer in the Colossus. Got your chicken. Catch your chicken and you're ready for the day. Catcher rolls up. Everywhere Catcher goes, she just got half a rotisserie chicken and an energy drink. You don't have to elaborate, Deus. That's a pretty self-explanatory sentence. Honestly, Deus? Sure. The way things are going? Sure. Wait, can I? That's right, get submerged, punk! Splish splash, you're taking a bath, buddy! Send the governor and some baked beans. Roll that beautiful bean footage. If I've ever figured out how to get channel points to play a video where I don't have to manually do it, that would be really funny. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Oh, fuck, that hurts. God. Just have a channel point redeem called Roll That Beautiful Bean Footage, and it just replaces the gameplay with Bush's baked beans for 30 seconds. Rice water has restorative properties that help with hair and skincare. Nice. Catch me taking a rice bath tonight. And then my girlfriend's going to come home and be like, okay, A, why did you call out of work? And B, why are there 30 pounds of rice in the bath? No, I'm just going to speedrun regular use by soaking in 30 pounds of rice in hot water for an hour and a half straight. After I'm done, put some eggs in and have some pork. I don't even want to think of how many eggs that would be. And with the current cost of eggs, I might as well just buy a house. Mort porridge. Call it the Mortage Portage. This, that might have been one. That might be one of the worst things I've read in a long time. Oh my god, I think I got it. Sorry, I was complaining about this last night, but I have a zit in my ear, and it hurts so goddamn bad. But I think I finally just, like, fully popped it. If I didn't, this blood coming out of my ear is very concerning. No, it's just like I'm dabbing at it with a Kleenex right now. But hopefully that means it stops hurting. Yes, Oh, you got a game to play together? Hell yeah, what you got, buddy? If you recommend Departed Souls or whatever, I'm gonna scream. That would be peak comedy. That would be 10 out of 10 peak comedy if you immediately recommend to me the same game you just told Katra to play with you in my chat. 10 out of 10 move. Rip the ear, it feels like it. Yo, we can play some RoboQuest. I've beaten RoboQuest. I got it on Game Pass. But I have played some RoboQuest. It is a fun game. I'd be down to co-op, do some co-op on that. You think you got it on Epic? Maybe. No, you could get it on this dais. I'd be down with that. You love RoboQuest? It's a good game. I really like it whenever I just, like, I've got half an hour to kill. It's nice I can just hop in, play for a little bit, and then if I die, I die. If I do good, cool.
You criticize your own work. What have you done with my clan, degenerate?
You've only got, like, one crystal. I have 4 of the crystals.
What I have made, I can also destroy, child.
Damn you, Cain! You are not God! This act of genocide is unconscionable!
Conscience? You dare to speak to me?
No, I didn't pop it all the way. Fuck, man.
Gravity of choice, should you dare question my judgment. Your life's span is a flicker compared to the mass of doubt and regret that I have borne since Mortanius first turned me from the light. To know that the fate of the world
Yeah, Epic Games is giving away free Epic Games at the Epic Games Store. If you log into your Epic Games account, you can get free Epic Games from Epic on the Epic Games Store.
would take in my position.
I would choose integrity, Cain.
Look around you, Raziel. See what has become of our empire.
I like seeing how the character models look
Scattered
from the remaster to the
this place has outlasted
original.
usefulness. As have you.
I will say, in the original,
Cain's
Raphael, whatever his name is, got a dumpy.
times more deadly. The legends claimed that the blade was possessed and thrived by devouring the souls of its victims.
Did you know that when you nacho cheese on chip, taste nacho cheese chip on you? This is because nacho cheese and taste chip on nacho cheese is a reference to taste chip on your cheese. You have the Jurassic game? Okay, well, hey buddy. That's right, give me my big bottom lip. What, Jurassic World or whatever, where you, like, make the park? Almost had him. Thought I had him, but I didn't have him. The soul sucker that. You know it, baby. With my giant bottom lip. Oh, yeah. Oh, I was hoping to hide behind the pillar. Hold on, I got a great joke for the next time I gotta suck a soul. Here you go. People who chew when they're about to put dip in. Let me just... Best way to eat a pastry, Deus. Oh, that's right, Cain. You didn't think I'd hit back, huh? And we'll check in with Frosty here in just a moment. Ah, damn. In the shadowy corner of Mort's chat, a temperature debate sizzled like bacon on a cold winter night. On a cold winter's morn, even. I'm gonna die to this guy if I'm not careful. Hold on. Catcher jests about accents and crimes while Deus dreams of Swiss riches and porridge. Az teases game collabs amidst musings on RoboQuest and nacho cheese philosophy. And through it all, Mort remains an enigmatic soul collector. The enigmatic soul collector cosplaying as a 1940s sock. Oh, Frosty, no, don't call me a 1940s sock. In context, that was not... that wasn't a compliment, Frosty. Frosty just a freak like that, Deus. Oh, come on. I came in swinging. Oh, damn, buddy. You tall. Too bad I'm leaving. What the? Oh. Okay. Also, Frosty the Pervert sounds like a Christmas song. The worst Christmas song. Frosty the Pervert was a twisted, depraved soul with a corncob pipe and two, well, they weren't eyes. Made out of coal. Okay, that can just go through anything. That's cool to know. Frosty the Pervert is a fairy tale they pray. Because otherwise, everyone's scared to go outside all day. At the end of her shit, she's taking that in with her. She's just gonna be up at the counter, eating this chicken while people buy their weed. I got French fried. I know. Damn, he hit me so hard his sword exploded.
The blade is vanquished. So it unfolds. And we are a step closer.
Oh.
Destinies.
That's actually a good selling point. Look at what our stocks can do for you.
When the Soul Weaver was destroyed.
I mean, that's true. If I went into a dispensary and I saw somebody with, like, glazed red eyes just chowing down on a rotisserie chicken while at the counter, I would be like, you know what? Yeah, they got some good shit here.
This blade are inextricably bound. Soul Reaver and Weaver of Souls, your destinies are intertwined. By destroying the sword, you have liberated it from its corporeal
God.
and restored it to its true form, a wraith blade, its energy unbound. No longer a physical blade, it can only manifest itself.
Got the Soul Reaver.
Is fully restored. Once manifest, it will sustain.
Get the 1940s Mort socks. You know what? I'm just gonna take that to mean they're high quality. They stay up and they'll keep you warm.
Another of Cain's creatures come to taunt this bound spectre.
Are you the sword?
To disturb your
Rest. A body is needed for sleep. Flesh and
Pink
bones
soup
are
incoming?
required to reclaim.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, child.
Legit sounds delicious, by the way.
And remember, ceaselessly conscious as this wretched world's history unfurls.
Soup.
Ghastly past, insufferable
What I should really play.
future.
You're right, I should play Brutal Legends.
Am I always here?
How have you come to haunt these pillars?
Actually, hold on. Once this cutscene's over, I'll
Cain refused
see
to
how much it is on Steam. I'm not saying I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get it, but I'll look.
Stands as a monument to his blind ambition. Now these pillars serve only to bind me here. my prison and eternal home, thanks to the avarice of your master.
11 quid?
That band
So about
can claim no allegiance from
15
Then we
USD?
share a common foe, Raziel.
12, 10 USD, 9? I don't know.
Need. Ariel remembers what others have forgotten.
23% off? Wow, only $222? That's such a deal. Alright, here, let me... $15. But it's a really fun game. Toss that up on my wish list for now. I ain't saying, not today, but I ain't saying no either. Let's save my game, because I put some work in.
Far in the eastern mountains, a stifled titan stands in mute surrender, unwilling host to a parasite.
Found PSX style Dark Souls game. Yeah, there's a couple of them. The Bloodborne demake was really fucking good. I presume there's probably some more. Okay. Alright. Oh, now I got blue sword. Okay, she said far in the east, so let's go to the east. Oh, which is that way. Alright, well... Okay, that's just health if I need it, I guess. Okay, I'll check it out, Dace. Thank you for dropping it on the Discord. Do I just go back to, like, the portal? Yeah, I looked. I'll check it out after the stream here in a little bit. I suppose I just leave, if I had to guess. If I was a betting man, if I was a gambler, a rambler, after streaming a little bit, I basically, yeah. Unacceptable. Talk to my boss, man. Unfortunately, I got this strange addiction to food and shelter. So I gotta maintain that. There is no after stream. There is only the now, the eternal, the stream. Stream forever. So, fun fact about the stream forever idea. When I was a child, I was like 9 to 12 years old. I remember I asked the doctor if this was possible. I was like, could I have one of my eyes replaced with a webcam so I could just like stream what I'm doing on the internet to the internet 24/7? And the doctor was like, no, that's not a thing anyone can do. That's not medically possible. But yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I was less than 10 years old. And I was like, what if I was just constantly streaming to the internet all the time? That'd be cool. That would have no ill repercussions for me. You could. In no way are you better than me. I wouldn't say that, Katra. You're better at me. You're better than me at being a raccoon cat girl on the internet. T-pose through the gate.
Brother Zephon's keep lies far to the east, beyond the ruins that greeted your first exit from the underworld. He and his brood have cocooned themselves in a derelict cathedral, having murdered its human guardians.
Okay. Alright, let's see how good this sword is. Get in my belly! Exactly. I know. But yeah, when I was, before live streaming even was really a thing, I was like, could I just stream what I'm doing forever? Could people just watch me forever? And they would too. People would. Wait, beyond the ruins I first entered through. So, over here. Alright, take me to the mortal realm. Take me to the mortal realm. I need to get a new helm, yeah. Whoa, whoa. Take me to the mortal realm. I need to get some cling film, yeah. Whoa. Alright, it said beyond the ruins I first escaped through, which is here. And I gotta go east. Alright, so maybe to go east, I gotta go north. That makes sense, right? Hell yeah! I don't even reeve them, I just explode them. Is exploding reaving? I'm not sure. Posture check. Actually, good call, Argo. I was slouching. I was slouching and basically crouching. Boom, baby! Okay. This is kind of easterly. Oh, this is north again. Oh, of course, of course. That one felt good. I think the good posture that I have currently helped the airflow. To help perfect the aura. You really did, Argo. It wouldn't have been nearly as good without you. And now we jump. And now we jump. And then we... Argo, I have one very important question. Are you eating Velveeta with things, or are you just eating Velveeta by itself? Because one of those answers is very concerning. Do I go? That's east. That is east. You eating soup? Hell yeah. They's got the good soup. A homeless man just called you beautiful? Aww. Do I hear wedding bells? Velveeta shells and cheese with hot dogs? Okay, that's fine. That is acceptable. Because I've had the Velveeta shells and cheese before, and they're not bad. So, that's okay. If you're just like, yeah, I just like to eat a few spoonfuls of raw, uncooked Velveeta, I would probably throw up in my mouth. Be like, "Ugh." Meth is a hell of a drug. It really is, Deus. It really is. Anyway. Alright, where... Homeless men got the Riz. See, I feel like that's not true. If it was, they wouldn't be homeless. If only they had homes. Yeah, like, if they had a high enough, like, Riz level, they would have rizzed themselves into a home. I'm a little lost. The Silence Cathedral. Where is... That's that. That's there. Okay. God had to nerf him. I say that's why God gave me all my mental stuff. Otherwise, I'd be too powerful. My ADHD, the tism. God knew. Nothing. 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 Alright, you just running. You alright. Goodbye. Where the fuck did I go? What time is it? Okay, I got a couple minutes. Here we go. Okay, let's shift back, I suppose. I'm working on that 100 shift achievement. Ugh. Okay, so I'm up here. So I need to go this way. Trying to read this map, and I'm telling you, it ain't the easiest. There are times when you're the life and soul of the party, and an extrovert. But other times when you introverted and quite reserved. Yeah, I mean that's everybody though. I feel like, you know, most people are a little little bit of an introvert, a little bit of an extrovert. You know, most people aren't 100% of one or the other. Okay, but being in here doesn't help me any. Okay, the only way out of here is through the water. Strive for security in your life, both in your personal life and in your career. I don't think I've ever strived for career security. Up until fairly recently, it just kind of occurred to me that I was like, I don't have a career, I've just had jobs. And then somebody was like, yeah, but all of your jobs have been in hospitality, so you have a career in hospitality. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck? That's not how that works. And they're like, yeah, it is. Jump into the Lake of the Dead. Had to be done. I did accidentally walk in. You just have jokes. You have a need for people to admire and like you and enjoy recognition and achieve certain milestones in your life. I do have a desire. I need to be loved by the masses. It's true. It's true. Alright, well, you know what? Tell you what. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to save the game here. Because I only have about 5 minutes left anyway. And I'm going to say thank you guys all so much for tuning in. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I always appreciate it. Thank you so much, adoration of admiration for the follow. I really appreciate it. I did like the cold reading. It was fairly accurate. Not bad. Not a bad job, Deus. I'll give you some good marks on that one. Don't be sad, Argo. Don't be sad, because I am going to be raiding out. Going to drop you guys off somewhere. Barnum effect? Like Barnum and Bailey? The circus people? Alright, let's see. Who are we? It will apply to 70% of the population, if not more. I could see that. Alright, who we gonna raid out to here? Who we got? Minecraft, Deep Rock Galactic, Warframe. I think. Oh, no, here we go. What are they? Chill Corner? All right, we're gonna raid Zana October. I like to raid Zana. They play in Chill Corner. I have no idea. Oh, okay. So it's just like a just chatting kind of game where they just hanging out. All right, cool. I'm gonna raid out the